The Bugatti is here in the back garden of the house in Miami. Never did I think I'd ever say that, but it looked vibey as anything.
Bugatti has long represented the peak of hypercar engineering, but the brand may be preparing to redefine its legacy once again. Matt Armstrong has just shared a surprising announcement that is already creating excitement across the automotive world. Could it reveal a major change in Bugatti's future or an unexpected development no one saw coming?
Tourbillon engine. When I've been to Molsheim and seen the old Chiron engine, it's enormous. It like fills the room. This looks so much more compact. You must be really proud of that.
This revelation could mark a turning point for one of the world's most prestigious car makers. Whether you're a dedicated Bugatti fan or simply fascinated by extraordinary cars, the details may completely change how people view the brand and what comes next. The surprise announcement. Just moments ago, Matt Armstrong revealed a development regarding Bugatti that has instantly captured the attention of car enthusiasts around the world. The announcement came unexpectedly, offering only hints rather than full details, leaving many eager to learn more. Word spread quickly that this news could mark a pivotal shift in how Bugatti approaches its future, sparking intense speculation and curiosity among fans and industry insiders alike. What makes this announcement so striking is its timing. Bugatti has been operating within a well-defined niche of extreme luxury and performance, rarely deviating from its established formula. For someone in Matt Armstrong's position, known for deep insights into automotive trends, to speak publicly about the brand's direction suggests something far-reaching and potentially transformative. Although the full scope of the announcement hasn't yet been disclosed, it's clear that it goes beyond a simple new model reveal. Early reactions suggest it could involve technical innovation, strategic repositioning, or even a broader philosophical shift within Bugatti's leadership. The combination of secrecy and anticipation is fueling excitement, with everyone waiting to see how this will affect the company's legacy. Behind the scenes, there are hints of Bugatti engaging with new technologies and markets, possibly exploring avenues that break from traditional hypercar norms. This moment feels poised to redefine not only what Bugatti builds, but how it connects with a changing automotive world. Armstrong's announcement hints at a story still unfolding, one that could rewrite expectations for the brand. What really makes this announcement stand out is that it didn't just roll in through the usual corporate lane. No, it surfaced via Armstrong, and honestly, his voice kind of echoes a lot more than you'd expect, especially across the automotive community. You feel the added weight in his angle, and it comes across as credibility, like whatever is coming next deserves a close look. The buzz around this one statement says a lot about the trust people put in what he sees. Still, there's that nagging side of it, the part that makes you wonder. Will Bugatti keep ultimate performance as the main thing, or will they start shifting the compass? Maybe new priorities like sustainability or electrification could start taking the lead in a bigger way. Those open questions make the whole moment feel even more electric, because the brand's long-held reputation is right on the edge of possible change. And sure, it's easy to jump ahead and assume too much, but the careful way the announcement was delivered, kind of indirect, almost measured, suggests the road ahead might be about thoughtful adjustment rather than sudden upheaval. The direction being promised is innovation with respect for tradition, a mix Bugatti has been balancing for ages, sometimes quietly but always deliberately. So now everyone's watching how this develops over the next few weeks and months. Fans and specialists are basically gearing up for more details, because what follows could end up writing a new chapter in automotive history. The context of this announcement becomes even clearer when considering where Bugatti currently stands in the automotive world and how it has shaped the hypercar landscape for decades. Bugatti's current position. Bugatti today remains synonymous with unmatched luxury, extraordinary performance, and exclusivity. Its models, such as the Chiron and its variations, have pushed the envelope of speed and engineering, establishing benchmarks few others have matched. With top speeds exceeding 300 miles per hour and power outputs well over 1,000 horsepower, Bugatti continues to captivate those who seek the pinnacle of automotive achievement. Beyond sheer performance numbers, Bugatti excels in craftsmanship and bespoke customization. Each vehicle is more than a car. It is a meticulously crafted work of art, tailored to meet the personal tastes and desires of an elite clientele. This dedication to detail and exclusivity sustains Bugatti's reputation as much as its technical prowess. Financially, Bugatti has operated under the umbrella of Volkswagen Group for many years, benefiting from shared technology and investment, yet maintaining a distinct identity. This relationship has allowed Bugatti to harness cutting-edge innovations while preserving its independent brand character. It stands as a rare example of heritage and modernity entwined successfully. Recently, Bugatti has navigated evolving pressures from global regulations and changing consumer expectations. The push for sustainable and efficient technologies challenges the brand's traditional reliance on massive internal combustion engines. Yet, it has approached this challenge cautiously, balancing innovation with the need to uphold its legacy. Bugatti's present lineup kind of feels like it came out of decades of tweaking, where each new car arrives more advanced and more potent than the last. Still, there are these quiet rumors about almost-ready models and a few concept vehicles too, like the company is already thinking past the supercharged W16 age. I mean, these moves feel like small ramps that could be setting up the stage for Armstrong's announcement or whatever comes right after it. How people see Bugatti is, on the whole, pretty strongly favorable. That's mostly because you can point to real achievements, not just marketing. Plus, there's that special aura that shows up around vehicles that are rare enough to seem mythical. In other words, the brand gives off an aspirational jump. It pulls in attention worldwide by mixing raw performance with this broader cultural presence. But that strong base is also a headache, in a way. Customers still chase exclusivity and power, sure. At the same time, the whole industry is flipping fast into new technologies, and not slowly either. So Bugatti's trick will be to evolve without slipping away from what makes it Bugatti. You know, its core identity, even while everything around it changes. And that's why understanding where Bugatti sits right now makes Armstrong's announcement land harder. It also explains why the industry is basically leaning in, waiting to see how this legendary marque will react to what's next. To appreciate why Matt Armstrong's voice matters so much within this narrative, it is important to look at his background and influence in the automotive world. Matt Armstrong's role. Matt Armstrong is widely recognized as a knowledgeable and influential figure in the automotive industry, with a reputation built on deep expertise and a knack for uncovering trends before they become mainstream. His insights often provide a clearer picture of where the market is heading, making his announcements closely followed by enthusiasts and professionals alike. With a background steeped in automotive journalism and industry analysis, Armstrong's commentary draws from an informed perspective shaped by years of experience. His ability to connect technical developments with broader market shifts sets him apart as a trusted voice in a crowded field of commentators. Armstrong has cultivated a significant following among car enthusiasts for his clear explanations, critical eye, and access to insider information. When he speaks on brands like Bugatti, his words carry amplified significance due to his track record of reliable reporting and thoughtful interpretation. His involvement with Bugatti's news is particularly notable because he understands the brand's heritage and technical ambitions intimately. His assessments often contextualize Bugatti's moves within the wider luxury and performance car landscape, offering valuable perspectives that go beyond surface-level announcements. Importantly, Armstrong bridges the gap between die-hard fans and casual followers by breaking down complex subjects into engaging narratives without sacrificing accuracy or depth. This skill enhances the impact of announcements he makes as they reach a wide and receptive audience. On social media and video platforms, his updates create an immediate buzz. They often spark conversations that ripple through automotive circles worldwide. Kinda like you blink and it's everywhere. His way of catching attention fast means any revelation he shares feels like it could be a real game changer for how people see things in public. With that much influence, Armstrong's latest announcement about Bugatti doesn't just inform people, it also shapes what everyone expects and what they say about the brand's direction. The fact that he is involved signals that the whole development is not only newsworthy, but also has real consequences, as you can almost feel the shift before it even arrives. As the automotive world starts absorbing the announcement, it becomes clearer that Armstrong is more of a middle link between manufacturers and the audience, and that role is kind of pivotal, especially with a brand as prestigious and carefully guarded as Bugatti. His words help put into plain language what might be coming next in a swiftly changing automotive landscape. With Armstrong's credibility established, the true impact of his announcement will depend on how it alters Bugatti's course and the reverberations it creates across the industry. Possible implications. Matt Armstrong's announcement carries a weight that invites us to consider how Bugatti's future could be fundamentally reshaped. One key implication lies in technological innovation, where the brand may be signaling a move beyond traditional engine setups. With global trends pushing toward electrification and hybrid systems, Bugatti could be exploring ways to integrate cutting-edge powertrains that maintain their signature performance but with greater environmental responsibility. This potential pivot would align with broader industry shifts, ensuring that Bugatti stays relevant in a world rapidly embracing sustainability. It raises the possibility of hybrid hypercars or even fully electric models that don't compromise on the visceral thrill Bugatti customers expect. If so, the brand would be blending its legacy of speed and luxury with forward-thinking engineering. Strategically, the announcement might hint at Bugatti broadening its market appeal without diluting its exclusivity. While the brand has long catered to the ultra-wealthy, seeking unparalleled power and craftsmanship, new technologies could open doors to fresh experiences, perhaps more personalized options or innovative interfaces that enhance driver engagement in novel ways. Moreover, this could influence Bugatti's design philosophy. Future vehicles might exhibit a blend of classic aesthetics with futuristic elements, embracing modern materials and aerodynamics that prioritize efficiency as well as beauty. This balance could redefine hypercar standards and inspire competitors to follow suit. The announcement also kinda suggests that Bugatti's leadership is making room for a nuanced transition, one that pays respect to its history but still leans into change. That sort of path needs delicate handling of brand identity, making sure that even if the cars keep evolving, the core values of refinement, exclusivity, and performance stay firmly in place. One key angle is what all this does to Bugatti's production methods and the supply chain. A bigger dependence on new technologies might require partnerships with specialized suppliers or fresh investments in research and development. This step could even push factories toward designs that aren't only focused on handcrafted excellence, but also on precision innovation, you know? From a financial side, the shift could mean a real, sometimes hefty investment, but it might also open new revenue streams. There's the possibility of reaching emerging markets that are attracted to sustainable luxury, or rolling out limited edition models with advanced tech as a way to broaden the customer base and help secure long-term profitability. In the end, Armstrong's announcement seems to hint that Bugatti is lining up a transformation that's both profound and carefully calibrated. The brand's next moves could set a new standard for what a hypercar can be in the decades ahead, sort of like a benchmark people talk about. As these possibilities take shape, the reaction of the automotive world offers a revealing glimpse of how significant this moment truly is. Industry reactions. The response to Matt Armstrong's announcement has been swift and diverse, reflecting just how closely the industry watches Bugatti. Competitors have taken note, with rival manufacturers closely analyzing the implications for their own future plans. Some have publicly acknowledged the challenge Bugatti poses by potentially redefining hypercar innovation, recognizing that the stakes have never been higher in this competitive arena. Experts in automotive technology and luxury branding have praised the announcement for signaling a bold but thoughtful approach. Analysts see it as a necessary evolution that balances tradition with modern demands, applauding Bugatti for addressing sustainability without sacrificing performance. This perspective highlights the brand's unique position as a leader, not just in speed, but in crafting a future for ultra-luxury automobiles. Among fans and enthusiasts, the news has sparked widespread excitement mixed with curiosity. Communities online are buzzing with speculation about what new models or features might emerge, eager to see if Bugatti will truly break new ground or refine its existing formulas. This engagement reflects the deep passion surrounding the brand and the trust many place in Armstrong's insights. Industry insiders also point out that the announcement may accelerate innovation across the hypercar sector. As Bugatti moves forward with new concepts, other manufacturers may feel pressure to follow suit or risk falling behind. This dynamic could drive faster adoption of green technologies and advanced materials, benefiting the entire market. At the same time, a few traditionalists express careful skepticism, like they're a bit worried that too much change could weaken what makes Bugatti special. They reckon that moving away from the brand's iconic elements might end up bothering or even alienating longtime collectors and enthusiasts. Still, these voices come off as a kind of reminder of the tight line Bugatti has to follow to evolve without losing its soul. On the other side, business analysts are watching pretty closely to see how this announcement lands on Bugatti's sales figures and brand equity. Early indicators point to higher curiosity, which looks promising for upcoming launches, but a lot depends on execution, on the real-world details. Doing well means delivering on that innovation promise, while also keeping the demanding bar customers expect, no exceptions. Then the media coverage kinda magnified everything, turning the announcement into a wider global conversation that spills past automotive circles. Bugatti's potential transformation is now a talking point in debates about luxury, progress, and the future of transportation. And somehow, that adds extra cultural weight to the narrative. And as the initial chatter quiets down a bit, it turns out the announcement is more than simple news. It becomes a catalyst, sparking reflection, argument, and anticipation at pretty much every level of the automotive world. The evolving response sets the stage for what comes next, as Bugatti charts its course forward amid heightened expectations and watchful eyes. What's next for Bugatti? Looking ahead, Bugatti is expected to build on its legacy by advancing electrification. Future hybrid or fully electric hypercars could combine exceptional performance with greater sustainability, while preserving the craftsmanship, luxury, and innovation that collectors have long associated with the legendary brand. One potential development is the introduction of limited edition models that showcase new powertrain technologies while maintaining exclusivity. Bugatti has a history of releasing special variants that balance innovation with artistry, and the future will likely follow this pattern, appealing to collectors eager for the latest advancements wrapped in automotive excellence. These releases could serve as a testing ground for broader technology shifts down the line. Bugatti's innovation will likely extend beyond the engine bay to include advancements in materials and aerodynamics. Lightweight composites and active aerodynamic systems could become central to new models, enhancing both performance and efficiency. Such engineering feats would reinforce Bugatti's reputation for blending brutal power with sophisticated design, an essential part of its identity. Alongside product development, Bugatti may expand its engagement with digital technologies. Enhanced customization platforms, augmented reality experiences, or new interfaces that deepen driver interaction are plausible directions. Integrating these technologies would modernize the ownership experience while preserving the tactile and emotional appeal of Bugatti's handcrafted interiors. On the business side, growth might mean something like nurturing emerging markets, where the appetite for ultra-luxury vehicles is climbing, especially across Asia and the Middle East. There could be strategic partnerships or local activations that raise Bugatti's visibility and ease of access, but still keep that elite brand aura fully intact. In a way, this expansion sort of meshes with a larger plan, where exclusivity and global reach have to sit together, even if they are a bit tense. Sustainability, too, is unlikely to drift off the radar because Bugatti would keep pushing for carbon-neutral manufacturing and using sustainable materials. This wider, sort of whole-system mindset lines up with what the automotive world is moving toward and with the values that consumers are starting to treat as non-negotiable. So the aim is to frame Bugatti as a leader in responsible luxury. Yet, the real test will be making the green initiatives land cleanly, without dulling the visceral charm that basically defines the hypercar experience. If we look even further, Bugatti may start thinking about new segments or other mobility solutions. That might include working alongside technology companies to shape new ideas, maybe not immediately obvious, but definitely innovative. Whether this means autonomous features that are added quietly or entirely new forms of luxury transport, the brand's future likely blends old-school tradition with a more futuristic vision. These kinds of bets would show Bugatti is committed to shaping not only supercars, but also what elite transportation could become. Ultimately, Bugatti's next chapter seems to depend on balancing its storied legacy with the expectations of a world that keeps transforming. Armstrong's announcement was, like, a first glimpse of that shifting narrative, and the next years should reveal how Bugatti redefines excellence in an era of real, profound change. Matt Armstrong's announcement opens an exciting new chapter for Bugatti, a brand ready to innovate without losing its soul. As Bugatti evolves, its commitment to performance, luxury, and craftsmanship remains unmistakable. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like the video, subscribe for more stories about the world's most extraordinary cars, and continue the journey by watching the next video waiting for you on the screen.